"We're finally home," Dawn said, looking down at the little bundle wrapped in her arms. While her Sue had grown and recovered from the hardships of birth, he still looked so tiny in the blanket snuggled around him. "Yes," David replied, setting down the bags and kissing his flushed cheek. "I just praise God that Peter is well and was able to come home with us." Dawn nodded, cooing at the kin sleeping in her arms. "I should probably put him down in his crib so he can rest," she whispered as she crept to the nursery to lay her Sue down in his sturdy, safe wooden crib, the same one she had had as a kind. "He's perfect," David said with a smile. "He is our blessing with God." David wrapped his arm around Dawn and kissed her hair. "It was a rough road, but look at what we have. We have a kind. You're a mother." "And you're a father," Dawn smiled up at him. "We should probably start unpacking and let this little one sleep." Dave nodded as the two quietly crept out of the nursery, closing the door behind them. "I'm still so worried," Dawn said as she pulled a dress from her luggage and put it away. "About being a mother?" David said, looking up at her. "Yes," Dawn replied. "It's just that, well, I know next to nothing about raising kinder. What if I get it wrong?" David came around the bed to wrap her in his arms. "You will be a wonderful mother," he said, holding her close. "You have your friend Mary to help you, and you have your familia and the community as well. You certainly aren't doing this alone." He held her out at arm's length to look deeply into her eyes. Dawn smiled, wiping a tear from her eye. "You always know what to say to cheer me up." David kissed her softly on the forehead. "Let's just get our bags unpacked before Peter wakes up demanding food." He chuckled as they turned around to continue unpacking.